Is it? Okay. Some serious snow. Hank's a friend, but we're a shit detective. That doesn't help. I'm going to catch this one. This time, whatever the bloody situation is, I'm going to solve it. I'm not letting him get away again.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night. He was attacked by a bunch of deviants. He said he was saved by Marcus himself.
Was Chris okay?
Yeah, he's in shock, but he's alive. What the hell?
How did you find Kamsky?
I remember this guy was all over the media when Cyberlife first started selling androids. I made a few calls. Here we are.
Oh, it's the menu screen, title screen, girl.
Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamsky.
Please, come in.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
Meet Kamsky. Hank join, wait for the android. Okay, so if I remember correctly, Kamsky is the guy that gave Carl Marcus, right? So that's something that's going to be interesting. I'm not going to sit down yet. Kamsky Elijah, Cyberlife founder, resigned 2028. It's been 10 years since he resigned. Inventor of Therium and biocompound technology. Damn.
Nice girl.
An RT-600. The first Cyberlife android to pass the Turing test.
I didn't ask for her technical specs. I just said she was nice. I'm in analysis mode. I've got to analyze. Oh, AI professor at University College. Died 2027. Yes, so she is like a sort of. That's an android version of her, I guess. Place.
Did he know?
These
I wonder.
androids haven't been a bad thing for everybody.
Space tourism on the rise.
You're about to meet your maker, Connor. How's it feel?
With the advent of reusable space shuttles, space tourism is becoming a reality for those able to afford it. Luxury brand Clear Skies is offering the first commercially available flight into space. The experience includes a 3-hour orbit of the moon, affording spectacular views of Earth through a specially designed observation deck. That's dope. As competition increases in this growing market, consumers can expect such trips to become more and more affordable. But consumer rights activists are already decrying such boutique experiences as a sign of the widening social equality gap. A spokesman for Aid on Poverty said, "While the top 1% are enjoying Earth from space, the rest of us are down here and suffering from pollution, famine, and poverty." Clear Skies was not available for comment, but the new slogan for their space-faring holidays looks increasingly apt. Get away from it all. Reminds me of Elysium, the movie. Most powerful quantum calculator. Okay, this is long. So yeah, quantum computing. The computer will be used to calculate the probability of mass extinction events, such as aggressive alien invasions or global climate disasters like meteors or superviruses. Haha, superviruses, huh? If you're watching this in 2020 autumn, then yes, superviruses, huh? The computer can then help us to anticipate and prepare for such calamities. Despite doomsday predictions from those fearful that AI is gaining too much influence already, many experts are hailing this as a quantum leap in applied artificial intelligence. Okay.
Kamsky is one of the great geniuses of the 21st century. It'll be interesting to meet him in person.
Right, anything left here?
Sometimes I wish I could meet my creator face to face. I'd have a couple of things I'd want to tell him.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, are we done? Nothing appeared with this, right? And it's a really cool looking piece of art. Okay, let's take a seat.
Elijah will see you now.
Oh. Meet your maker, son. Man's just got himself a few of these.
Kamsky?
Just a moment, please.
You enjoying yourself there, bro? Just want to see if there's anything further. That red is really weird. Super ominous looking. Must be ahead of a view in the summer as well, as it is now. So he retired 10 years ago and he's still pretty young. Damn. Classic Silicon Valley boy.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating Deviants. I know you left Cyberlife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Doesn't look like he wants to.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? Perfect beings with infinite intelligence. And now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't it ironic?
Right.
We need to understand how androids become deviants. Do you know anything that could help us?
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
Neutral.
I have no side. I was designed to stop deviants, and that's what I intend to do.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you. What do you really want?
Here we go. Defensive.
I'm sorry, but I don't see what you're getting at.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy I call it the Kamsky test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it?
He's gonna kill her.
One of the first intelligent models developed by Cyberlife. Young and beautiful forever. A flower that will never wither. But what is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being? With a soul?
Yep. When push comes to shove...
It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor. Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out
What's
of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android? Decide who you are. An obedient machine. Or a living being. Endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know.
I don't believe him. I really don't believe him here. It's because it's literally a test. I'm not going to shoot. He wants me to... Hank wants me to get out of here as well. I'm not going to shoot. I feel like why would he withhold this information that could help protect the rest of humanity from these androids that could potentially take over the world and fuck you all up? Why would he do that? Why would he hinge it all on this one test? I don't believe him, so I'm not going to shoot.
Fascinating. Cyberlife's last chance to save humanity is itself a deviant.
I'm not a deviant.
You prefer to spare a machine rather than accomplish your mission. You saw a living being in this android. You showed empathy.
To understand the deviant, you must become one.
A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people or stand up against your creators? What can be worse than having to choose between two evils?
Let's get out of here.
By the way, I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
There you go. Let's see what Hank has to say about
Why
this.
didn't you shoot?
I just saw that girl's eyes, and I couldn't. That's all.
You're always saying you would do anything to accomplish your mission. That was our chance to learn something, and you let it go.
Yeah, I know what I should have done. I told you I couldn't. I'm sorry, okay?
Well, maybe you did the right thing.
Haha, yeah. Maybe I didn't though. Maybe I didn't. Like I said, for me it was not really so much about the fact that, you know, oh, you know, they're so alive and that kind of thing. It was more about the fact that I genuinely felt like he was bluffing. Hank thought Connor made the right decision, is the way this one ends. It doesn't, there's no like cross-chapter impact in this one. Or is there? Cop spared in capital. Oh, okay. Learn Chris survived. I mean, I feel like I have to try my best to be consistent with what's happening here. Like, you can see how intertwined the branches are. And sparing the cops in Capitol Park made Hank sort of think, like, really? Like, that's interesting. You could tell he was like, okay, like maybe there is a little something to these androids. They're not just as robotic and mechanical, or they're not as like murderously terrorist as they might be looking on the news right now. So then if after all of that I just went ahead and shot that android just because I might learn more information, I mean, like I said, Kamsky could be lying, and it was just he was just doing it to prove a point, not to give us information. Then we have a doubly bad situation of like Hank also being like, okay, well, you're exactly what I thought you were. So I think trying to shift like the perception of the public and the humans around us to say these androids are capable of, deviancy doesn't always equal something bad happening. It just means that they are becoming more human, and that means that they could perhaps integrate better into our society more as equals rather than slaves. Because at the end of the day, whether they like it or not, this thing is happening. Like, they're becoming deviants, whether you're on their side or not in this situation. So I feel like the more we try to create a narrative of androids and humans can coexist together peacefully, I feel like that's probably going to lead to a good outcome. I don't know. So that's why I'm trying to maintain consistency. And I guess at this stage, even with Connor, not behave like as much of a robot as he probably should, given what he is and what he's supposed to do. But that's what we're doing at the moment. Who knows?